everybody, it's Ron and Ted, and today we're at Comadre a Comadre with the Executive Director, Dr. Elba Saavedra. So Dr. Saavedra, can you tell us exactly what Comadre a Comadre does?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for visiting us here today. Comadre a Comadre, well, Comadre represents in Hispanic culture the kinship relationships between women, among women. And we have, and non-biological. So that means that we're brought in through, marriages, baptism. And so what we have done in this program as a result of survivors who developed this program and co-created this program with myself to build on the word comadre as a way of helping woman to woman, a woman with breast cancer, a woman who needs a mammogram, a woman who is needing support right at diagnosis, or a family or a loved one who needs that support and doesn't have a way to get that support or where to call. So our program provides one-on-one and group peer support. It provides education on breast cancer and breast health. We do community outreach, so our survivors who are trained go out and teach classes in the community. We partner with numerous faith-based organizations. We partner with agencies and community centers. And then it also provides information, which is really important, like and resources. So women learn where to get prostheses, where to go and get wigs while they're undergoing treatment. And we coordinate a lot of those resources through our case manager or resource navigator. And then our program provides a lot of just really genuine support. Our women are contacted by other survivors to give them support. So they share their experiences. They're very knowledgeable. And everyone is, of course, trained on not making sure that, we don't, it's not about influencing another woman about her treatment, but to really learn they really are supporting another woman. Right. And that's really important. And it's important for Hispanic Latino women who our program does provide a lot of support through these efforts. And that's because a lot of times breast cancer is sort of a silent disease in our community, and cancer in general. In some communities, populations, people don't want to talk about cancer. So by having women like themselves been through cancer, talk about cancer, they feel comfortable and women open up. And that's one of the things that we really focus on and look forward to, is when women engage with other women to support them and feel that they're not alone. It's
a very unique approach, I think, and there's the voice there that no other voice can be provided to except by this program. That's incredible.
You're doing some incredible work, great work. So, Elba, tell me, you could be doing a lot of different things. You could be right now running for state senator, you could be running for president. You seem very influential to me. So, but you're doing this work. Why?
Well, I'll tell you, for me, two reasons. One is my own background. I came to this country when I was 5 years old from Puerto Rico, and I did translations for my father and my mother. My father had a medical experience in a hospital where there was negligence, and my father died at 46 years old. And that never left me personally. I never realized it until I got my degree, and that was one of the things that my father really instilled on me, is get your education. And now I find myself back in the healthcare system, working with families, working with patients, educating them about how important it is for them to not only advocate for themselves, but also loved ones to advocate for them. And I think that has never left me, that whole experience of, gee, my father went in healthy, and now I have no dad. And that kind of experience is something that sometimes we don't realize it, but not everybody has a good experience in the healthcare system. So we need to be able to have our community empowered to speak for themselves and to access resources, like, for example, having an interpreter because you don't speak that language. And that could be anyone who doesn't speak the English language. And then the second reason is my own experience in my family with cancer. I've been the family caregiver for my mother, my brother, my sister, so I understand how important it is for any disease, any illness, anything that we all encounter, how important it is to have that other person there to support you, that may have resources, that you may not be, because you're still in shock. You're in shock for your loved one, you're in shock as a family member. So I've kind of been through that, and so that's why our program provides support for not just the woman who's diagnosed, but also the entire family. And we educate them and provide information so they are also not left outside of that experience.
Wow. That's a very wonderful answer.
It is.
That was great. Thank you for sharing that.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank you for
your
joining us
interest
today.
in our program.
As always, thank you, Ted.
Absolutely.
And thank you. We'll see you next time. Be safe out there.